Coming up on Sports Weekly, Cajon High School product Jayden Daniels continues to shine in the NFL as he leads Washington to another big win. Plus, girls flag football, San Gorgonio continues its winning streak, setting up a showdown versus Summit. We'll have highlights of the Spartans game against Kaiser, plus an exclusive interview with the San Gorgonio girls flag football team. And we will break down a busy week 5 of the high school football season and also look ahead to week number 6, which will kick off league play for most of our local teams. So it's getting good, and we got all the highlights and a full preview of week 6. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. Yep. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. Give this video a like as we break down local sports right here in the city of San Bernardino. And also, people from San Bernardino doing big things on the national stage, like our own Jayden Daniels from Cajon High School, who continues to impress during his rookie season in the NFL with the Washington Commanders. QB1, Jayden Daniels, and the Commanders on the road at the Arizona Cardinals, and Jayden went off. Huge game. 233 passing yards and a touchdown. He also ran in a touchdown with 47 rushing yards, helping Washington beat Arizona 42-14 to improve their overall record on the season at 2-2. Even more impressive, through the first several games of the season, Jayden's completion percentage is at 82%, which is really, really high if you're just a casual football fan. We're talking like Tom Brady status on that. So here's Jayden Daniels talking about the big win against Arizona and also kind of a homecoming for him, because remember, out of Cajon High School, he signed with Arizona State, so he still has a lot of friends back home in the state of Arizona. Here is Jayden Daniels.
Ours is, man, how can we get better each and every game? Obviously, it's early in the season, so we'll have to finish the year, but, I mean, I can't put anything on it, but I know that teams look at us and say, hey, those guys play hard. Just in general, coming back to Arizona, obviously, this is where my college career started. So, obviously, practicing at ASU, first time being back, things like that. So, it could have been a lot of distractions, but, you got to put your focus where it's meant to be, and, that's football. Bittersweet, being back, knowing, like, all the memories I had here with guys that I built relationships with that are brothers to me, seeing we all started here. It's kind of weird just being back, because I haven't been back since I left. So that was the weird part. But it was awesome being back here, being back in the desert, seeing a lot of places that I was at before, where I lived and stuff like that. I would say for me personally, I'm pretty sure it was a little motivation. Like, hey, we want to go out here and play hard for those guys. Obviously, they're homecoming back. But for us, it was like, man, we just got to go out there and execute.
All right, congratulations to Jayden Daniels, another big win in the NFL with the Washington Commanders. Now, how about some girls flag football right now? San Gorgonio taking on Kaiser. San G is on a big-time winning streak. In fact, 13 consecutive wins for the Spartans, including a couple wins against the Kaiser Cats in league play. The final score is 28-0 and 24-6. Now their overall record is at 13-2, a perfect 8-0 in league play, with a huge game coming up against Summit this week. So we will bring you an update next week on Sports Weekly on IEMG, because that's basically who's going to be first place in league, Summit or San Gorgonio, and if that winning streak continues. So stay tuned for that. Speaking of winning streaks, Indian Springs girls volleyball. We had them on Sports Weekly last week. Well, all they do is win. They keep on winning. They were taking on San Bernardino, and the Coyotes picked up their 8th consecutive victory, 25-13. 25-21 and 25-13 again. So they are 3-0 in the Mountain Valley League. Picked up a big win against Miller. They'll see Miller and the Cardinals again this week. But yeah, so they're doing really well right now, 8 wins in a row. But maybe the best match of the week was Bloomington and Arroyo Valley in Skyline League play. We pick up the highlights at the end of the third set. The Hawks won the first 2. It comes down to the third. They were down 24-23, but they storm all the way back to win 26-24 the final. Here is match point as the Hawks make it a clean sweep against the Bloomington Bruins in league play, but with a little bit of drama at the end as they get the win 26-24 in that third and decisive set. And also from the Citrus Belt League, Yucaipa taking on Cajon. The Cowgirls at home trying to knock off a perennial power in the T-Birds, but it would be a Yucaipa sweep, 3-0. Cajon now 12-10 overall, 1-4 in the CBL. Right now, Redlands High School, Beaumont are both at 4-1. Citrus Valley's at 3-1. So it's going to be a tight race for that Citrus Belt League title, and every match matters. Now let's talk some college volleyball as well. In fact, we had San Bernardino Valley College on the show last week, and the Wolverines continue to do very well in Inland Empire Athletic Conference play. They took on College of the Desert, and it was another home victory on their home floor for the Wolverines, 25-7. 26-24 and 25-18. So SBVC now 8-5 overall, 2-0 in conference play. And next up, they will play on the road at Mount San Jacinto College. That's always a good rivalry, but the Wolverines off to, I shouldn't say off to because we're like in the middle of the season now. They are still playing very well under head coach Robert Van Sant. And quickly, finally, a cross-country update. We had the first CBL, Citrus Belt League cross-country meet of the season on Saturday at Redlands East Valley. On the girls' side, it was Beaumont coming away with the victory, followed by Redlands East Valley, Yucaipa, Citrus Valley, Cajon, and Redlands. So Cajon finishes in 5th place in the girls' race. Cajon also finishing in 5th place on the boys' side as well. On the boys' side, it was Rev taking home 1st place honors. All right, we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG. We will break down Week 6 of the high school football season as we kick off league play for pretty much everyone now. We'll be right back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.